Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Coffee with HDR. Good morning. I hope you all got your Java going or whatever your beverage of choice is this morning. Let's start going through the welcomes here into the chat room. Welcome, Windroad Therapy. Let's see here. I just I just might have missed one here on the old chat room here. Harley Moonrider, Jeff Rice, Jerry River Bluff Baggers. Good morning to you, Chuck. George's Wikimans, good morning. HDAV Traveler, Ty from Tennessee. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in there this morning. Daniel S. Payne's Rides, as always, another great morning. And Tweet Chris 46. Go down here in the chat room a little bit more here. Harley 103, good morning to you. Payne's Rides says, "What's up?" He's on the road riding crew. That's us. That's us. I like to call it the HDR Nation. That's another nice word. Rocky J, good morning. And got the sniffles this morning there. I hope I don't sniffle too much here during the broadcast. But last night we got to experience something that not a lot of people get to experience. Maybe they don't have this in your area or not. I don't have any pictures today. I'll have some pictures maybe next Saturday morning of what we did. Be the Rider PA, good morning. You're at breakfast with Roguelite Andy. 44 is the temperature with rain. Hopefully, you guys are out there riding in your cage today. Roguelite Andy and Be the Rider PA. I hope you have your truck out there and you're staying warm and get your heated seats on. Man, it is raining out there. It's going to quit, though. The rain's supposed to stop. It's supposed to get to beautiful today. It's supposed to be like 52 degrees. So it's going to be really super warm. Um, oh my goodness. Southern Rider, good morning to you. Smarty Cowboys in the house, Dusty in the wind. My off-road crew is the indig- in inglorious old single track riders. Yeah, you got the old part right, Payne's Rides. I'm just kidding, buddy. Good morning, Mike. Nice to have you on board there with us this morning. Did anybody see my crazy post on Instagram last night? So I got home, and we got home late. So I wanted to get the Instagram post out. And for the life of me, I don't know why I did that. I put on there October 17th. So this morning I'm sitting and I do a daily writing. So I've been writing these I guess memoirs or my life story. The reason I'm writing it though is for my grandkids. So one day when I'm gone, they can kind of go back and see what was the daily life of a Harley Day rider. What kind of life did Harley Day rider lead? So I've been leaving them written memoirs. Well, I always date the top of the page. I went to date the top of the page and I'm like October 23rd. What the heck is that? Doesn't make any sense. And I thought, oh no, I posted that wrong. And sure enough, good morning, Iron Bill 883. Sure enough, I did post it wrong. If you've seen it, it came out as said October 17th. And Miss HDR said, don't worry, everybody knows Saturday mornings, HDR is online, and we're going to do a little broadcast. Uh, but yeah, sometimes that happens. So I went through and I re-edited all the posts and got those all cleaned up and put it for today, obviously the 23rd. And obviously it is a horrible day outside. I was going to go with Road Andy and Be the Rider PA today. They're doing a fall foliage ride. I think they should call that a winter wonderland ride, maybe, uh, because man, it's just going to be a cold day. But anyway, it'd be nice to be out on the bikes. Like I said, I don't really care because I have the heated gear and the hot wire gear. I took it out the other day. I'll be having a video coming out very soon where I wore the pants, the jacket, and the gloves, and I felt like it was 75 degrees outside. It was beautiful riding a motorcycle. Um, but I think Chris Caliente said it best one time. He said, "Look," he said, "if you don't have the gear, don't go out riding in the cold weather. Don't ride in the winter time. You can get hyperthermia, and before you know it, you could just fall off the bike, and that's not going to turn out too well." So if you're going to go out there and ride this time of year, buy the heated gear, put the money out for it, extend your riding season. I can ride all the way into January if I want, as long as there's no ice and salt on the road. I'm out there riding the bike and enjoying myself. So, um, good morning, NVA Rider and NVA Rider. Man, thank you so much yesterday. Mrs. HDR showed me your post. Said, look, who's this NVA Rider guy? He's promoting the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the promotions. I really appreciate that. If any of you are on, good morning, Steve Street Glide. Uh, if any of you are on any social media platforms, please repost this show. Promote it to your people, to people that follow you, because it's probably maybe not people that follow me. My Instagram is not like I don't have thousands and thousands of followers like a lot of you out there. I got maybe 500. So if you can put this show out there, I really appreciate that. And NBA Rider, thank you so much for doing that. Rocky J said it's only 37 here this morning. I guess riding season is about over. Raining here all day up in Maine near W Park. Came from Iron Bill 88. NBA Rider says 37 here at the moment. Be the Harley guy, or Bill the Harley guy. Good morning to you. And how are you doing this morning? And hopefully you have some fine coffee going there. Dusty Nguyen says it's 74 in Georgia today. Dusty, I don't want to hear that. Don't talk about that bull, Dusty. Oh, man, that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. You got that kind of weather. Harley Moonrider says it's 52 in Delaware. Wow. We could almost do a weather report just from the chat room this morning. We could actually do a weather report and talk about that stuff. Payne's right. Oops, just checked. It's drizzling rain now, about 52 degrees. In Payne's Rod's in Connecticut. I think I got that right. Connecticut. But yeah, I wanted to get the bike out this morning. I wanted to go riding. I wanted to ride with those two guys today. And Henry called and said he wanted to do some fishing today. And I think both of those are going to be out of question today. I don't see us doing either one of those. So I do have an amazing computer room up here, the office, I call it, or the studio. It needs a thorough cleaning, man. I got stuff thrown up here, stacks of stuff all over the place. And have your studio ever been that way? Like I have this corner where all my gear is, where my computers are, and you see that computer in the background. Look at that baby, huh? Isn't that motorcycle sexy? Huh? Do you think that motorcycle sexy? Yeah, you really turned me on. Good looking bike back there, huh? 72 in Florida. Hey, I don't want to hear from you either, man. Good morning, though, Tropic USA. What a great name, being that you're in the tropical type of weather. Bill the Harley guy says he's doing great, drinking fresh coffee right now out of the pot. Awake, live and well, any day above the ground is always a good day. Ty from Tennessee, I'm doing a lunch ride today with a buddy for a few hours. Should be a beautiful day in Tennessee. When you get down south, and I said, man, I wanted to move down south. I wanted to move to Augusta, Georgia, or was it Havana, Georgia? I really, really, my life's goal was to move to Hawaii until I talked to Mike Killy7, who lived there for quite a few years, and he said, mainlanders are not treated too nicely in Hawaii. They don't like us. They like our money. And it's funny because they're Americans. So I'm talking about them like they're another country. But he said they like tourism. They like us to come there and spend our money for a few weeks. And then they want us to get the hell out of Hawaii. So, it's not a really nice place to live. You're not treated too well. So I don't think that might not be in my future. Good morning, Bodine52. Good to have you in there this morning. Southern Rider. Jeff Rice, good morning. Good morning. We could ride here pretty much all year in California. Yes, I know you guys have it made. Here in PA, we actually put our bikes right. Now, there's good and bad to that. I put a thing on a guy this morning. He put a post up this morning about, oh, I'm down here in Florida. Oh my God, I could ride all year long. But you know what? Our motorcycles actually last longer than your motorcycles. And here's why. This is my philosophy, my theory. We don't put that many miles on our bikes, right? Most people in Pennsylvania ride their bikes. I was looking the other day and I was thinking about this. May, June, July, August, September. 5 months. Most guys in Pennsylvania park their bikes in October. They cover or uncover whichever way you want to do it, whatever you believe. They treat the gas and they jack it up on a block or something. And that bike sits there until next May. And that's the truth. People do that. Sometimes the guys will wait until like the 1st of November and then bam, it's got to be parked in the garage or parked in the shed or wherever you park them. But when you're down south, you're riding it all year long. So you're just clocking the miles up, miles after miles, tires after tires. Our tires last longer, our oil changes are less frequent, and our mileage is low. So my dream one day is I'll have my 2018 bike and it'll be 2025 and I'll have like 40,000 miles. Somebody will be like, you only got 40,000 miles on that motorcycle. That's like a dream, you know? But no, I mean, I ride it a lot. I probably do on average about 8,000 miles a year is my average riding every year. So it varies a little bit. You know, it could be 7,000 to 8, 7 between well, yeah, between 7 and 8. And but I try to ride as much as I humanly possibly can. Good morning, Mike Gonzalez. Gonzalez, whatever. Mike G's in the house. I think Tennessee would be a great place to live. Um, you know, the thing about us right now that we have to look at is, yeah, you put your bike away till the first. I put my bike till the first snowfall. Bill the Harley guy, that's a good way to do it. I guess if you live in some of the places. Uh, but we are less happy, HDR. Bodine, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I got I got so many. We talked about that a few weeks ago. So I got so many hobbies. I don't have time to do them all. Uh, teaching takes up about teaching. I work at my teaching job probably 70 hours a week. I guess if I had to, well, yeah, maybe 60 hours a week because I'm always seeming to write lesson plans and doing that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'm less happy. I mean, it would be nice to ride more, but I also fish. Remember, I got that other hobby, and it's hard to. I tried to pull the boat with the motorcycle, didn't work out too well. The hitch actually dislodged and fell off the back of the bike, and I thought, well, that's probably not going to work. The boat might be a little bit too heavy for the bike. Uh, but anyway, you guys get it. Quit teaching. You can find they can find it on the internet. Yeah, you're right. That would be okay. Um, Bodine, that would be okay. That's a good thought, but how do you get paid? Myself and Miss HR was wondering about that. I don't know how many of you guys, maybe you guys do this. You work full time on the internet. A lot of people we've seen here in the US are quitting their jobs and they're turning to internet, working on the internet. A lot of people do what they call content creators now. You notice I do that like content creators. I like Mike Killy 7 the Moose said, yeah, no, damn it, we just make videos and they post them. They don't make content. What is the difference between content and a video? Is content structured? Uh, my other website, 42 Techno Man, if you've been over there, a few of you have. I've been watching the comments and I'm starting to rejuvenate that site or that YouTube channel and getting more actual content up there, Photoshop, photography, and also computer related stuff. So that channel is starting to come back alive and putting a lot of time in over there too. So, um, Be the Rider PA has an extra hitch. No, he actually put it on his new motorcycle, Bob. So that's where that's at. He put it on his new motorcycle because now he bought that new bike and he could put the hitch on it. So that's what he got. He used the hitch. I can't buy it. Um, Usually the street bike goes to bed once the roads are salted. I never put a dirt bike away. Use it through the winter just a lot easier. Yeah, Payne's Rod, you're right. And that's nice to have that kind of uh, that's why I was looking for a second bike, and I was looking at the Royal Enfield, because brand new it was going to be $6,000 out the door. That's tax, title, plates, transfers, everything out the door. I called for the insurance, full coverage insurance on a Royal Enfield brand new was $175 a year. So for full coverage insurance, because it's a cheap bike, and if I got it rusty or banged up or whatever in the wintertime, who cared, right? It wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, it's nice to have an extra bike out there to be able to ride that in the wintertime and put your good bike away. But Jack, I know you have two channels. Plus, would you encourage people to get a second channel? Bob, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Here's the thing with having two channels, and I think and then Bob, I think we talked about this before. If you're going to have different content, so you have a motor vlogging channel, and you're going to do a channel on planning planting a garden, okay, and gardening or fishing channel, or as mine is a photography channel, then yes, have two channels. Don't try to, there used to be an old thing, Bob, in business, they used to say this, just keep throwing things at the wall and see what sticks, right? So a lot of these guys get these YouTube channels and they'll have a video of motor vlogging, a video of planting a garden, a video of cutting somebody's hair, a video of cooking a dinner. It tends to not do very well because you're not focusing all your users or all your viewers into a certain type of content. So I would say, yeah, if that's the case, have two channels. If you're just moto vlogging, no, don't have two channels because some people do. They have two names, right? Like I do HDR, right? Harley Day Rider. And let's say I wanted to create a new channel called, I don't know, Riding in the Mountains, but it's still moto vlogging. Just put those two together, right? Or if you have two bikes, like Bob, you have two bikes, keep those together. I think that's absolutely fine. Um, so hopefully that answered your question. That's my beliefs anyway. And having two channels is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially when one of my channels is that teaching type channel. Like I actually have to write lessons out, and sometimes I'll even sit and I'll actually pre-do the lesson to make sure everything's going to flow properly, and then I record it, and then you have to edit it, make sure you cut out the ooh, ums, and I don't know where I clicked and I can't find a picture, and so it takes longer to edit that kind of video, but it's enjoyable. People love them. I get a lot of emails from around the world, people watching those and learning. So it's a win for me. So thanks, Bob. I'm glad that feedback helped you. Maybe it's always a good question. Painsright says I have a second channel. It's a riding, fashion, and looking good in the saddle. Painsright, that must be your wife's channel because you have no fashion and you don't look good. What are you talking about? I'm just saying. I'm just kidding with you. Uh, but let's see here. I'm just trying to go through some of this chat room here. Cruiseman has two channels on the motorcycle and another one on the cruise industry. Yeah, see, there you go, Mike. That's two totally different topics. And God bless you if you can do it because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Especially if you're pumping out, and I know Bob was doing, and I was doing it too, 3 videos a week at one point. I was doing what was I doing? Tuesdays, Thursday, Sunday, or Monday, Wednesday, something like that. But that gets strenuous, man. It gets to be a lot, and you're trying to pump these videos out. So when I start working with the 42 Techno Man channel, the technology photography channel, I start pumping a series out, right? So I'll do playlists like how to edit a wedding photo or a wedding package, how to build a wedding package because I was a wedding photographer for quite a while. And I also, well, right now I still do. Matter of fact, we have a shoot we're doing tomorrow for senior photography, senior pictures for students, for high school students, and we have a shoot tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. So and what I don't do when I have clients is I don't film any of that. I don't record that because of the clients. To be what would it be? I forget the word I'm looking for the client's privacy, right? So I don't film that. I have recorded some weddings, and what I've done is I've taken half the value of the wedding off because a wedding I charge $2,500 to shoot a wedding, uh, and then they get certain packages with that. But if a couple of them, I said, hey, if I can record this, if Mrs. HDR can walk around and record some of this for video for a channel, then I'll take maybe $500 off or something. And a couple of them agreed to that. A couple said, no, we don't want our wedding to be like that on YouTube. So, but there you have it. That's just ways you can do it. Dusty the Wind said, I'm a storyteller, finding it difficult to condense the stories into 10 or 15-minute videos. Dusty, no way. I'm trying to bring this up here. So yeah, that's a good thought there too, Dusty. Is getting these stories when you have a really good story and cutting it down. Um, I put my bikes and my Camaro away in the middle of November, says Chuck. Okay. I have 3 Harleys and plenty of content. Bill the Harley guy says he has plenty of content. It is important to look sharp before the mud flies. You're right. My second channel is my care channel, but I only focus more on my biker channel and a lot of work with all the editing. Okay. These are very good topics coming up here this morning. I really appreciate this chat room and this chatter this morning talking about this stuff. Let's see here. What camera system are you using? Tropic USA, I use a couple different camera setups. My primary is a Sena 10C Evo. The Sena 10C Evo is my primary. I also use a GoPro 7. So I have a GoPro 7. I have a GoPro, believe it or not. Where's it at? Where's my other GoPro? Oh, it's on the bike. I left it in the saddlebag. I have a GoPro 3 Plus Silver. Okay, so I have a GoPro 3 Plus Silver. And what else do I use? I use this one occasionally, depending on where I'm at. This is a very old Drift Ghost HD. It shoots at 720p at 60 frames a second, but it still works. This is my original camera. And it's really nice because it's controlled by this wrist strap right here. So these are the two. I put this on the handlebars, right? And you can still buy the Drift. You can still buy them. Painter has picked up one. He said he never had any luck with the new ones, but this one here, man, is still working, still rocking it, right? Still rocking great. I would say if you have a GoPro, pick up one of these. See if you're using a GoPro. Hold on here. I'm trying to get this. If you have a GoPro, pick up one of these wireless remotes. This thing is awesome. It's amazing. You don't have to push on your chin and hit the button because he always knocks the camera sideways or whatever. But use this on your handlebars. It has a timer on it, and you'll see in some of my upcoming videos. You can watch the timer and know how long you've been talking. Because you don't want that video. It's 25 minutes long. You just don't want to do that because people get bored and they're not going to watch the whole thing. We don't have that kind of attention span. Let's see. Bring this one up. Thank goodness for people who moto vlog, serving the community for almost no profit. I don't know how you find time with a full-time job. Sonic 747, that is the balance of life. Touring Midwest, good morning and welcome to Coffee with HDR. And I am super glad that you're back out on the bike. It's good to see you back out there. So yeah, that's the cameras I'm using, Tropic USA, and there's a lot of variation of cameras out there. Here's the one thing I don't like about the Sena Evo. Okay, I don't like the Sena Evo about the audio because it, by nature, is set up so it doesn't pick up a lot of background noise. Okay, so what you don't get is you don't get the rumbling of that engine. Boom, 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 boom. You don't really get that in the background. I do like when I use the GoPro. Not only is it front view, and Bob likes that too. A lot of guys like that front up here on the chin view. Okay, and you get that front view, and I use a wired microphone, and you could pick up the audio, man. The audio just sounds awesome. You can hear that engine rumbling. You can hear me clearly, and it's just a really good setup. So I would say if you're going to do anything right now, maybe the Sena is the easiest way because you just touch the button, recording, and you record your audio and everything's captured within the Sena. The GoPro setup is awesome. I would recommend if I was starting out, because this one here too, the one I showed you, the Drift, this one has a wired microphone. It goes right in the back of it here, and I used it for years. It works absolutely sensational, right? Not a big deal. But yeah, I would do that. I would really think about maybe the GoPro with the wired microphone. The GoPro 7 is good. 8's when they started coming out with that media mod pack, I think was 8. Guys, I don't know. You can tell me with the newer GoPros. I think there's a 9 out now. So, and Itchy Boots was using 9, and she said it just locked up to the point where she just threw it in the bag and she went back to her 8. So, always buying the latest, greatest is not always the greatest thing. Paul, good morning to you. Morning, HDR on the road on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Listening by, stop to ride year round in South Carolina. Paul, nice to see you out there on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Great road, beautiful out there. Pink's Adventures. Let's see what you're saying this morning. I work 50 plus hours a week, plus through in regular life responsibilities. I could barely keep up with one video every 2 weeks. Here's what it boils down to, gentlemen and ladies, is this is speaking of cameras right now. I know pain's right. Speaking of cameras, now that I have high def thing figured out, I'm going to be using some new recording ideas for tomorrow's ride. Pain's right. That's absolutely great. I have not figured out the 4K stuff, and we talked about that last week. But here's what it boils down to doing YouTube videos and managing your life. Every video does not have to be cinematically beautiful, right? It doesn't have to be cinematically like a movie. I see a lot of these guys editing, and they edit like, God, you got some of you guys got like 40, 50 clips in a 9-minute video. Why are you killing yourself editing like that? People that watch a motovlog want to see a motovlog. The traditional motovlog is, hey guys, riding down the road today. Boom, 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 boom. They can hear your engine going. How you been doing this week? What's been up? I'm going to talk to you about about something that happened to me the other day. Me and my buddies are out having a few beers, not on the bikes, of course, maybe in the car. And that's a motovlog. A motovlog is right. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry about that, guys. And don't edit all that out. That's being a human being. God, I watch some of these videos and they want to put the drone footage in, play music. They want to overlay music when they're riding. Come on. That's not a motovlog. Quit putting so much time into it. I mean, come on. Unless you're one of these channels that, you have 69,000 subs. Every time you post a video up, 20,000 people watch it and you're making a living off of it like Itchy Boots. It's got to be cinematically gorgeous. If you're a traditional motovlogger like most of us have anywhere from 500 subscribers to, I would say, up to 10,000 subscribers. Just post a video. Man, enjoy yourself. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's not a job. It's not a job at all. This is enjoyable. Just do it for fun, right? Dusty in the Wind says, oh, wait. Bill the Hugger says, I like this one. Let me play this first. Senna cost way too much for a poor guy like me. I'll just make do with what I have. Here's the truth is, who was that? Let me bring this back up here. Bill the Harley guy, it looks like it's a lot of money on top, but let me tell you what, the GoPros, even the GoPro 8, I think you can pick up right now for about $300. The wired mic adapter you need for it is $70. So now that's 350 plus 70. You're up to like 450, 460. Then you buy the microphone for another, I don't know, maybe 30. So now you're up to about $500. So the Senna being $300 is a no-brainer because the audio is there. It's absolutely perfect. You don't have to fight with it. The video is pretty good. It's not great. But what is the most important thing about motovlogging that people miss is the audio. I watched one the other day and I was like, holy hell, I couldn't stand it. I turned it off. Miss H. Justin, you watched like 2 minutes of it. It was like, hey, what you doing out there? I ride with my friend over here. Absolute garbage. Don't post those videos. Scrap it. It's okay to delete video, guys. You don't have to post everything that you record. Just because you record a motovlog doesn't mean I got to post it. It's on my GoPro. No, throw it away. 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 What was this? Did I read this? I'm currently working on a vision about a legend of a Cherokee Indian princess. The legend is 200 to 300 years old. Very interesting story. My videos probably end up being 30 to 45 minutes long. Shrug. Hmm. So, Dusty in the Wind, what I would say to do is part one, part two, part three. This way, if you have a three-part story and it's really a good story, guess what? People are going to be wanting to come back to your channel to see it. Now you got guaranteed views of 3 different videos. Guaranteed views. If you post one 30 to 45-minute video, guaranteed what you're going to do is lose subscribers. Bottom line, that's what's going to happen. Part that baby out, man. But keep it consistent. A lot of guys will do 3 parts, but they'll do part 1. I'm talking about the legend of the Cherokee Indian princess. Next video, I'm riding to the pharmacy to get my prescription. Next video, I'm putting new pipes on. Next video, part 2 of Legends with the Princess. Do you get it? It's got to be a consistent posting. So if you do every Saturday I'm going to be looking for, I want to know more about the legend of the princess. And I think that would be an awesome story, Dusty and Win. But yeah, part that baby out and then make a playlist. Some people will wait until, oh, okay, they're part 4, the end. Good. I know he's done. Click on the playlist. I'll watch the whole playlist and I'll be sitting with you for all the time. I like that. Still want the Harleys, Bill. Bill must have a lot of Harleys. So if Payne's Rod knows him. Hero 10 just came out. Okay, so Touring Midwest, the GoPro Hero 10 just came out. Again, don't buy the latest, greatest. Wait until it's proven. Wait until it has a track record. Look at Moose. If you want to watch somebody, watch Moose. It used to be Moose 3974, but he just changed it out to Moose. Okay. So now he's just Moose. Watch Moose, and he buys the latest, greatest, everything that comes out. I mean, this guy must have he must have a camera room in his house. And just watch him because he buys things, he tries them out. What about removing the crap audio from the video and using it? Toby Northen. What about removing the crap audio from the video and using it as B-roll? Toby, yeah, B-roll is great. Now, if you don't know what B-roll is, it's basically, I think of B-roll sometimes as a silent film. Sometimes people mess up. They run B-roll. Like, say if we're at the Rib Festival, and I do a lot of B-rolling there, right? I walk around, I show you the bikes, and if there's music playing in the background, YouTube is going to nail you like that on it. Because a lot of these bands out there play so close to the originals that it's copyrighted lyrics anyway, right? So you can't play that on YouTube. So cut the audio out. And Toby, you can put some free play music to that. That's absolutely fine. And that's a good comment, Toby. I appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, so if you have video, just use it as B-roll. Dusty Nguyen says, thanks for your advice. Thanks, buddy. And I think that's going to be awesome. That would be an awesome video. Yeah, break it up just like you would in a book, right? I mean, I wrote a novel once, and you always have to look for that highlight of that chapter to get them to turn the page to the next chapter. And that's what you're looking for. Look for the highlight of your video for part 1 and go, that's going to make them want to come back. And then on part 2, with the second part, on the first part of the video, play just a short intro clip, like 30 seconds of what happened on the last video to keep people up to date, and then go into your new video. So I think that would be pretty cool. Good morning, Badgers. Good to have you on board here this morning. Nice to have you in there. Nice to see everybody this morning. Triglide Andy, Viper 6. Is it Viper 6? You're awake, man. Good morning. Here's a cup of Java for you. Here, Viper, drink this. You might need that to wake up. My man Viper 6 is in the house from Canada. Good morning to you. Bob Nelson's in the house. Good morning. NVA Rider I talked to earlier. Viper 6. Some creators use voiceover, but I find that to be, well, I never know what I'm going to talk about until I come in and sit down in the studio here in the morning on Saturdays, but this has been a very good conversation. Let's talk about voiceovers. Okay. Voiceovers. Do you want my honest opinion of it? Now, if you do voiceovers, don't let me offend you. I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm here to talk. We're just talking as nice guys getting along, right? Shake hands, right? Shake hands. We're just here talking, getting along. To me, a voiceover is somebody that's scared to put audio in their helmet because they don't know what they're going to get. Okay, or they just give up. They say I can't do it, and I'm going to do a voiceover. Some voiceovers, Salty and Sprinkles. Good morning. Glad to have you on board there this morning. And tell Sprinkles to call back the rain from Pennsylvania because somehow she sent it up here. Now it's raining here. Thanks a lot. We appreciate that. All right, Pants Rod, you got to head to work here. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next Saturday. Bill the Harley guy, says, I never do voiceovers. I think it's a pain in the butt. Okay, let's see here. We're just going through the chat room real quick. Do you use Epic Sound for your music? I do not. I actually use the audio from YouTube. If you go into your YouTube studio, over on the left on the bottom, it says audio. All that is free play audio. It's all, non-lyrics. It's just instrumental music. So it's really, really good. And it's all completely free. You don't need to pay anything. So you might want to go check those out. We worked hard doing motive logs and talking head videos, not including the editing. It's frustrating when it turns out to be crap audio. Laugh out loud. Use your imagination. Bring this one up here. Yeah, Toby, thanks a lot. Yeah. And I've had it, guys. I've had it before, believe me, many times. I'll be out, and even with the Senna, you hit that, and anybody with the Sennas know this. Bob does this. Be the Rider PA have done it. Rogue Glide Andy's done it. You push it, it goes, camera on. Well, somewhere in your head, it said recording. You never hit the button again. And hey, today, man, welcome back to Harley Day, right? Your good old friend HDR. I'm out here on the lovely Rogue Glide Ultra. I'm with you, and I'm riding through the back hills of America, and we're looking for some adventures. And we're going to take you on some of these back roads. And so I talk for 10 minutes, and I go to stop the recording. I hit the button. It goes, recording. There went a bunch of motive log that you never heard because I never hit the button twice. Okay. Same thing with wired microphones. Same kind of stuff, guys. You come home from a ride. You did 3 motive logs out there. You talked about 3 different subjects. You come home and your wired microphone is dangling down here. You never plugged it in. It's happened, right? It's happened. You record some beautiful videos and it happens. But Ty from Tennessee says, I use Epic Sounds, good stuff, but it's a few bucks a month. Yeah, that's another thing I try to do is I work very, very hard. And you try. Now, you guys know already, doing motive log videos is already costing you. Okay. If you are, what do they call that? Monetized. Okay. Put the money back into your videos. That's what I do. So if I get a little bit of money, I'll put it aside. Maybe I'll buy a new microphone or a new camera or something, or maybe a new editing machine, or like Ty from Tennessee said, he's paying for Epic Sound because, use that monetization money to do that, pay that stuff. I mean, then that way we give it back. So, but, so anyway, somebody was talking, I already paid $22.50 for Adobe Premiere, but can't bring myself to paying for music. Ricky, if you're paying $22.50 a month for Adobe Premiere, stop it. Adobe is nothing but a bunch of robbers. They're robbing you, and they're taking your money for nothing, right? Go out, download DaVinci Pro. DaVinci Pro, absolutely free. A lot of motive loggers are using it. Cost you not a nickel ever. Quit paying $22.50 and use that to go pay for your music. There, I gave you my tip of the day. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about, as I'm looking through this, I'm going to do Epic. Is it Epnic? Epidic. Anyway. But yeah, so if you guys want to pay for your music, that's good. But YouTube is the same kind of stuff. They give you the same kind of music. So I do it for free. Do whatever makes you feel good. That's the big thing. A lot of people, it's just like, if I pay more for my car insurance, it must be better car insurance. If I pay more for my motorcycle, it's better than yours because I paid more. Just because you pay for stuff doesn't mean you're going to have a better video, right? We all know that. It's about what you're talking about that's going to bring the viewers. It's not so much about anything else. So, let's see what this is. That's funny. So Bodine just sent me this. Look, he's commenting and watching my show. And look, he didn't shoot this. Can anybody see that? Look, he's got a 8-point buck standing in front of him, but he would rather watch the show. And Bob, that's good. That's a good trooper there. He'd rather watch the show and talk here. So that's really cool. All right. Let's get back to what I was talking about here. Is voiceovers. Okay. So voiceovers. Again, voiceovers is somebody that has been fed up or don't want to learn or don't give a damn, and they don't have any audio in their helmet. From the day I started, I wanted to record audio on the motorcycle when I'm driving, when I'm riding, um, because it's more authentic. When I get home, it's like, well, right there, I was riding down that road. Oh yeah, I made I made a left turn, and oh yeah, we were driving over this hill. And, man, was it windy? Man, look at them flags flying over there. And then my friend, oh wait, my friend pulled over for gas, and we stopped him. We must have got a hoagie or something like that, and that's not authentic. That's bullcrap, man. Voiceovers are, and don't let me offend you. My opinion, voiceovers are crap. A lot of people, a lot of big channels out there have lost a lot of subscribers because all they do is voiceover. It's not authentic. It's bullshit. You're telling a story after it happened. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know. I don't get it. That's my opinion on voiceovers. I don't like it. You may love it. Doesn't, we have the difference. I always tell people we agree to disagree. Um, Touring Midwest is using for audio. He's using Upbeat at the moment. I like it, and I canceled. Um, is it Epimic? I don't know. He canceled his other audio subscription, so he's using this Upbeat now. So let's see here. Viper 6. I still get some crackling at high speeds. I added more foam to the microphone, and it helped a little. I'll try taping the cable that goes into the camera. This might be moving in the wind. Could be the cable moving. Could be the connector actually moving in there and giving you some little bit of scratching in your audio. I recommend, and I tell everybody, and you see it on my videos, it looks like shit, right? It looks absolutely horrible. But I use this thing called a dead cat, a big furry, fluffy thing, right? And Miss HR put on her mic. She's like, "Get off my mic. It looks like I'm an idiot." But it works. It keeps the wind. I could ride with zero. I could ride with absolutely zero uh, shield. I can leave my shield up and I don't get no wind at all. So let's see here. It's not easy to chat it up while you're riding. I know there's a lot of people who can't do it. So strap the GoPro to the fairing and call it a day. There you go. See, that's another way to do it. I talked to everybody last week a little bit, and like I said, either you like the guy or you don't like him. Miss HR does not like the guy. She thinks he's a butthead. He brings up good points, though. Is $1 million bogan. The man can afford whatever, obviously, whatever audio system he would like to have. Or maybe he's just BS. You think he's $1 million guy, but he's a $100 hobo. I don't know. But I did a video like he did one day. I put the GoPro up on the handlebars, and I just like leaned in and talked to it without any microphones on. It's a different experience. It gives you a whole different type of a video, and it was interesting to say the least. Not my cup of tea, but he does that, and it works. It works for him. I like the Odyssey. I like the audio 10 rides did with the drone. Bob, you're right, and I commented on 10. It's 10 rides, TENN rides. Go over and check out his latest drone footage. It is not your typical drone. It's the kind of drone footage I'd like to shoot because nobody's doing it. Why do you guys put your drones up there and you don't have your wireless microphones? Like I got where did it go? Right here. I suggest everybody rush out and buy this right now on Amazon. Oh, wait, use my affiliate link. No, I don't have an affiliate link for it. Right here. Buy one of these. Buy this today. A Sony digital recorder. Okay. Look what it comes with. Look what it comes with. Believe it or not. A lapel microphone. Okay. Plug it in, put it inside your coat, put it inside your pants, put it anywhere. And when you put your drone up, this is the neat thing about that TINS rides. When you put your drone up, talk on this thing. Yeah, we're flying over the bikes here. We're going out. We're going to do a shot over top of this beautiful ridge. Look at the tree lines up here, how really gorgeous it is. I see a pond over there on the right. It's a beautiful, beautiful pond. No, everybody wants to play music over it like there's cinematic or cinematic stuff. Not that it's not beautiful and it's cool, but a lot of times when I hit that drone footage, guys, and I'm coming up, and all of a sudden you put your drone up, and to me that's the end of the show. Click off, go to the next video. Bob, very good point, Bob Nelson. Thank you for bringing that up. And go watch TENN rides. Go watch his video right after this. Don't do it now. Watch it after this show, and then I want you to go watch it because it is awesome. Him and Mr. G are talking, and they're obviously looking at the display. If you have a drone, you have it on your phone, you're looking when you're flying, and they were flying over the top of the mountains, and they're just giggling and talking to each other and saying how beautiful. It was awesome. It was the best drone footage I've ever seen in my life, and I've watched a lot of drone footage since I've gotten one, but it is really, really awesome. So check that out. Toby, what's up? Toby here. I use Fillmore. Unless you're a professional graphic designer, the content you create, regardless of the software, depends on what you envision, not the software. The laptop or PC is more important. Yeah, and anybody out there, I know Be the Writer PA, this happened to him too. He called me one day and he says, look, he said, I bought the best computer money can buy. He spent like $2,000, right? And he got like a big processor. He's got 64 gigs of RAM. He's got, a 450,000 terabyte hard drive. The truth is, and you guys don't realize this, when you're doing audio or when you're doing video rendering, it's called the GPU, the graphic processor unit, the GPU. It's the video card that's in there. If you're using an onboard card on your computer and your video is going, that's why you don't have enough graphic processing power. You have to buy a graphic card that plugs into the motherboard to process that video. That's what's going on. Okay. I personally use an iMac. I have a 27-inch iMac over here on the left of me. Bodine bought an iMac. Now, actually, the MacBook Air with the M1 processor, A1, man. Spend $1,000 to $1,200 if you want a computer. It's going to render your video, and you're going to be able to edit on very easily. Hook that MacBook Air up because it comes with a 13-inch screen. Be the Writer PA bought one. I talked him into it. He called me after he got. He said, "This thing is amazing." He said, "My videos render in like 4 minutes." And guys, that's a 15-minute video rendering in 4 minutes. You know what rendering is? When you say save as MP4 and it goes, well, this Mac goes, done, right? Time is money. Money is time. So anyway, I did a video on how not to fly one. Bob Nelson, I did watch your video on how not to fly a drone. Yeah, when you get your drone, and I'm still kind of funny with the drone. Bob, you flew yours out over that water. I was like, oh my goodness, Bob. He's a man of men there, man, because when you're brand new to something, I like to put mine up above me. I usually get it up probably, last time it was up 55 meters. I don't know how many feet that is. 55 meters up. And it was a beautiful view. I turned it around. But as far as getting it away from me, like, people fly their drones, they can't even hear them anymore. That would scare the crap out of me. I'm scared of losing it. So I just got to figure out how to get mine to even fly, Bob. Bill's a Harley guy. Trumpet Master channel would be the question. Trumpet Trumpet Master channel. Salty and Sprinkles. I don't know where that came from. I missed some of the chat room. Sorry about that. Too much Mexican food down here. Oh, in Texas. Oh man, I bet you. We go to Mexican restaurants up here and they play that. They're playing that Mexican music. And you're like, at first it's pretty cool, but then after about, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds, you're like, turn that shit off. Anyway, it takes a couple of hours to render a 20-minute video. Well, yeah, Bill the Harley guy, if you would take and you would buy yourself an iMac. Now, it takes a couple hours for a 20-minute video, would take you maybe 5 minutes for a 20-minute video with a Mac. You have to have the graphical processor is what you need. You have to have graphic power to push that video that's what it's doing. It's rendering itself, and it's a graphical file. So you need a GPU. Okay. Very, very good. Things we do for a video in the wrist. Bob's right. Yeah, Bob's right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. 55 meters. It was up 180 feet. Dude, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. And I wish, and Bob maybe knows with this DJI, I got to see if I can change the meters to feet. I'd rather see my display come up in feet. And I'm sure there's probably a way I can do that. Let's see. 180 feet. Harley Mover, you knew that. Why can't I convert meters to feet, guys? Or did you use a calculator on the computer to edit that? I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody for telling me that. Let's see here. Harley 103, thank you for bringing that up. 180 feet in the air my drone was. Man, no wonder I could see all the way around here. Hey, on another note, just real quick here, we did have Thursday night going into Friday. Yep, we had tornadoes move through the area, and we were very, very fortunate. The tornado actually hit from our house about maybe 5 or 6 miles from our house. So we were very, very lucky. There were some families up on top of the ridge that are not so fortunate. They lost everything, man. Their homes are gone. Their barns are gone. It's just total devastation. The tornado came right through the valley where they live. So it's a bad thing. And one of our principals said yesterday, you get that weather alert. Like we got that weather alert on our phones, like whoop, whoop, whoop. Tornado is intimate coming to you. Tornadoes. And what do? We looked out the window, right? He said, man, take that stuff to heart now. Get to the basement, cover up somewhere, just hunker down for it's usually they usually give you like within a half hour window, and it's like it's going to happen within a half hour, and then everything will be all clear. So, but protect yourself out there. And I just wanted to throw that out there. And I feel really, really bad for those folks, people out there. Okay, Bob, you said it is a setting on that drone. Good. I want to change mine to feet and not meters, because meters is not for me, obviously. Also, I just had a company call me the other day. Well, they emailed me and we walked back and forth. They wanted to send me a brand new product I'll be testing out. No, it's not lights. There's no lights involved. There's no working on the motorcycle involved, but it is going to bring maybe a new depth to my video. And if it does, I worked with the company and I got a coupon code, a discount code for all of you. So when that video comes out, I'll produce it. And they want me to do a promo video of 2 minutes. And they want to do an unboxing. They want to show me using the product. And then they want the product to be used on the motorcycle in 2 minutes. That's going to be fun trying to edit that out, huh? So it should be interesting. Let's see. Henry, have you used increase? How have you used SEO to increase blog traffic? Henry, yeah, I think all of us use the SEO or the search engine optimization, they call that, to try to figure out how to get your videos out there, how to name them properly. Bodine 52 is the absolute best out of that. He has the whole algorithm figured out from start to finish. I called Bob once. I said, Bob, why don't you take a video of your dog out back in the yard taking a crap? I just want to see if it'll get over 1,000 views. I guarantee it will, because he can promote it so professionally that, a lot of us miss. We put a video up, we throw a thumbnail up on it thinking it's what the video is about. Um, don't really kind of do that, but also making your thumbnail what you think people will click on, right? Not really what the video is about, what they'll click on to go see the video. Um, and then hook them at that first 20 seconds, hook them on your video and say, look, this is what it's about. And they'll be really drawn in and want to watch your stuff. So I think maybe that'll help. Henry, good question. Um, do you think YouTube slows in the winter, HDR? I slow on YouTube in the winter, Bob. That's why I'm picking back up on my 4-2 Techno Man channel. Because over there, I could sit in this room right here and I could produce videos one after the other, right? I can just bring up videos all the time, bring up photography videos, and but motive logging videos are going to start slowing down in the winter time. And you'll see more and more guys won't do any in the winter time. I know DBest 1A pretty much just doesn't do any videos in the winter. Touring Midwest, sometimes you get one or two out of him, but sometimes he just stops producing in the winter time. So it's up to you. I mean, I think so. Your normal $5,000 fee. What was the fee for? $5,000 fee. I'll have to go back in the chat room and look for that there. There are a lot of clickbait videos out there. Bill the Harley guy, you're right. And clickbait, yeah, don't do the clickbait routine. I don't know how to get around that. I tried that once. I did a video on something about like when you wash your motorcycle, and I put a picture. I found a picture on Google Images of a hot girl in a bikini, and she was washing a motorcycle with soap all over. That's clickbait, right? That girl obviously she wasn't washing my bike, but it's clickbait. That's the way we get people to click on the video. Look up the YouTube creator academic videos. They explain SEO pretty well. Yeah, Toby, they do pretty well. And I did buy this thing called TubeBuddy. You may own it. This will be my last year owning TubeBuddy. I'm getting rid of it. I don't see the value for the dollar. Everything I've learned from using it, I mean, I do it on every video now. So they taught me. So I guess I paid $80 for the year to learn, which is fine. You have to learn lessons. Your new deal coming. Oh no, they're not paying money, Bob. It was actually a product promotion. So they gave me the product. I tried it when I got home on Wednesday. And right now I'm blown away. I'm just blown away by this product. And I told them, I got back hold of them. I said, you're going to revolutionize motive logging. So I'll leave it at that. They're going to revolutionize motive logging. Guys, you're going to want this product. You're going to need this product. And you're going to be like, why didn't I even look for this product before? But it's a brand new company and they hit me up, and it's not a prototype. They're rolling these things out already. And the price is absolutely amazing for what you're getting. So I can't wait to show it to you. I just got to get time to do the video now, right? They're like asking me, it's like, where's this video? We want your promotion. I'm like, I know. So I'm trying to get the video done. All right. Anyway. Well, guys, I got to roll out of here. And I think it's about that time to go. And if you don't have anything else to do today, check out 10 Rides, TENN RIDERS. I think it's 10 Riders or 10 Rides. Check his video out. And I tell you what, watch that drone footage. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's freaking amazing. You're going to absolutely love it. And maybe to give you some ideas for your next drone footage, your next drone shot. So Viper 6 says he's hauling the bike to Arizona in December so you can be able to ride records so you can be able to record some rides. There you go, Viper. That's a good idea. Good morning, Jeff. River Bluff Baggers. I think I did catch you this morning. Henry, what would you say was the most successful video you have done and why? Henry, the most successful video I've done is the demo ride of a 2016 Street Glide Special. If you look at my channel, it's got over, 65 million views. And, it's just a fantastic motorcycle. The reason why that happened is people like demo videos. They like you to be out demo riding. And they want to see, that next latest, greatest motorcycle out there and hear what your thoughts are. So that's why. Good question on there. All right. So I am going to book out of here. And if you don't have anything else to do, go over and watch Miami boat ramps. You're going to be hooked immediately. We had people, my daughter came over to the house the other night. She said she has a friend that she went to their house and they were watching Miami boat ramps. I'm like, that's the greatest show on YouTube. And it's nothing more than just watching people being stupid with their boats. Pretty damn cool, right? The guy's making tons of money, tons of subscribers, tons of videos. He found a niche, man. There's a niche. People love to watch it. So, um, since I'm in US, do I need to practice chanting, let's go, who? Barnito, Barnard. No, we don't chant, let's go, Barnardo. No. No, Viper 6, if you come into the US and you want to do a chant, let's go Steelers, let's go Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers. Chant that wherever you go because the Pittsburgh Steelers Nation is the greatest football fans in the US. They're everywhere, everywhere. Okay. So I'm just putting it out there to you. Great time with everybody. Thank you so much again to the chat room. You make this possible and you made today absolutely fantastic. I didn't even have to think of what to say because you guys rolled it along there. And I really, really appreciate it. Keep producing your videos. Don't do the voiceovers and keep everything going. Remember, as always, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. Harley Day Rider be down and out in the beautiful HDR studios here in southwestern Pennsylvania. Take care, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye for now, everybody.